Welcome to the Box of Inspirations, the place where you get the best for you and your business from successful people and entrepreneurs.
Hi, I'm Andy Lopata. I'm the author of 3 books on networking, speaking to you from the UK. And what I thought I would share with you today is probably the biggest mistake that most businesses make when they get involved in any type of networking, whether it's networking events or whether it's online networking sites like Facebook, like LinkedIn, or like Twitter. And that mistake is a very simple one. We don't stop and think about why we're doing it, about what we want to achieve, about the reason for our networking. What commonly happens is that you get invited to a networking event. Someone says, look, I'm going to this breakfast meeting, why don't you come with me? Or your inbox gets flooded with lots of emails inviting you to sign up for LinkedIn, or you've read about it in the media, heard people talking about it on television and thought, well, I need to be there. And that's it. That's all we do. We join. You know, we might go to a few meetings and talk to the people we know. We might put a basic profile up online. But for most people, that's where they stop. They don't do any more, because they haven't thought about why they're there in the first place, what their purpose is for joining. And if you don't know why you're doing something, then you don't take the actions that are needed to achieve a reasonable goal. It's like getting in the car and not really knowing why you've got in the car. You don't drive anywhere, or you drive around aimlessly. Whereas if you know, I'm getting in the car because I want to drive to Gothenburg, or I want to go to Malmo or Stockholm or wherever, you actually plot out a route and you say, well, if I want to get to Gothenburg, then I need to go down this route and that route and that route, and you plot the route. You should be doing the same with networking groups. You should be doing the same with social networking sites. You should be planning your route and working out what actions you need to take to get there. So what can those groups, what can those sites help you achieve? What should those objectives be? Well, I think that our networks help us in one of 3 ways, or a mixture of 3 ways. And they are to become better known, better equipped, and better connected. Better known, better equipped, better connected. Let me touch on each of those briefly. So networking to become better known is about raising our profile. It's about asking ourselves, who do we want to hear about us, and what do they need to hear in order to achieve the results we're looking for? And then taking control of that, taking charge of our brand. So it may well be that you want to raise your profile in a particular industry sector, or particular sector of the economy. And if that's the case, then you choose your groups or you choose your sites based on where the influential people in that sector congregate. There's no point trying to raise your profile, for example, in the pharmaceutical sector by going to oil and gas events. So you choose the right events for you. You choose the right groups on networking sites for you. Networking to become better equipped is much more about the support that we look for, and the ideas and the access to information that our network can bring us. So we should be looking to build a diverse network. If you only network with the same people, with the same background, doing the same job, in the same role, in the same industry, maybe even in the same company, then you get the same ideas. So you need to have a diverse network of people who can give you different ideas, benefits of different experience and expertise, give you their perspective on the world, their way of looking at things. And that will equip you to handle the challenges that come your way in totally different ways. So look for groups that will get you to meet other people. Engage in forums where you have a wide debate around different topics, and build a network of people who will feed in all of this different information and will support you and will help you, and to whom you can pick up the phone if you have a challenge. And then networking to become better connected is about the referrals element. It's about getting referred, about being introduced to key people, whether it's clients or whether it's new recruits or whether it's suppliers or whether it's people who can provide you with the right new ideas and new solutions. We're always much more comfortable being introduced to new people through trusted contacts than by finding them through Google. So that's based on the idea that we're no more than 5 steps from anyone in the world, and our network have the connections we need. So you go to events where you meet people on a regular basis and you build strong relationships, because referrals come and are particularly strong when you have large degrees of trust in the people around you. And we engage online with people we already know and with whom we already have that trust, but a site like LinkedIn might give us access to their networks. So we network to become better known, better equipped and better connected. And you can look at sites and you can look at groups and say, in what way will they help me achieve those goals and those objectives? And what do I need to do in order to get what I need out of it? But underpinning all of that, fundamental to all of this, are relationships. And the number one thing you should be doing is meeting people you like, building strong relationships with them and giving to them first. And that's a lot of what you need to do when you go to networking events and join networking sites. The rest can follow. I'm Andy Lopata. You can visit my site on lopata.co.uk. That's lopata.co.uk. And go to the resources tab. There are a host of free resources for you. Please use them, and happy networking.
Thanks for tuning in on today's episode. Head on over to boxofinspirations.com for full recaps and much more.